Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the Woman of God. If you're new here, guys, welcome. And if you're returning, guys, welcome. Guys, I want to thank you to all my new subscribers. I want to thank you guys for all the likes, the shares, the comments. All that is greatly appreciated. And God, He sit high, He look low, and He is proud of each and every one of you guys for having an ear to listen and a heart to receive His message today. God in this hour has sent out his prophets, his prophetess. He has sent his word around the world. The signs and wonders are happening back to back, y'all. Back to back, back to back. And so, guys, I want to come on here with a dream. Okay. I had a dream that it's going to be a dream, and then I'm going to have the revelation that's behind it, okay? And so the dream was about I was me and my kids, we were at home, and all of a sudden we woke up to get out, get out, get out, get out, hurry up, y'all, the ground is cracking. The ground is sinking in. It's like it was like crazy. And so I remember running around the house getting my babies and them trying to get them some shoes, something so we can have something to get out the house in. And I remember we was rushing so badly, y'all, that I put on my baby like a Mitch Matt flip flop. And we finally got out the house and we went down the stairs. And as we was going down the stairs, I seen it was a neighbor. I stayed on the third floor, and the neighbor stayed on the second floor. And as I was going down the stairs, she had something on her door like some chicken and fish, and it was raw chicken and raw fish. And I don't know if you guys ever seen those things that you put your shoes in, um, that to hang on the door. You can put your shoes in. This is like what the fish and chicken was hanging in, and it was raw. And so as we go down the stairs, I paid attention to it like, I ain't never seen that before, but it seemed almost like, I didn't really pay it no mind. So I continue on. Me and my family, we went downstairs and out the door. And as we got outside the door, it was just like, um, it was like a sinkhole was, like the ground was trying to crack open. And it was like people standing around because everybody ran out their houses, so everybody outside. And so as me and my family, we go down the stairs, my car was sitting like right there, and we had a choice to get in my car and like risk it and hurry up and get in and back out, or just run. So we ran across the street, and as we ran across the street, y'all, it was like this gate. It was a gate, and behind the gate, it was like thousands of people. They was dressed in blue. I would consider them like an army, like the Navy or something like that. And so they stood there just waiting, no scare, no panic. They was behind this gate, and it was like they were waiting, 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 waiting. And as I seen that, me and my family, we got to a place in a dream where we were safe. And so as we got to a place where we were safe, we was able to get like food. It was people giving out food, and we was able to get food and cook and or whatever the case may be. And then all of a sudden I woke up, okay? And so my revelation behind this dream is that God is coming sooner than later. God said he is splitting the wheats from the tare. God said that he is sending his wrath upon the evildoers of this world as we speak. God said the wicked is falling right before our eyes. And if you've been following along with me, we've been reading the book of Enoch. And in the book of Enoch, we read that God said his elect ones and his chosen ones will be like left here in the days of tribulations, where we was always taught that, the good people go to heaven first, and all the bad people will be left down here for 7 years. But the book of Enoch speaks volumes, because as we can tell that it's a lot of God's prophets and prophetess and his righteous people in this hour that are left here down on this earth as he is sending his wrath upon the earth and sending plagues and all types of things that's going on around us. The government falling, the Hollywood people, the Hollywood fires, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes. And it's so crazy because I had this dream a week ago with like us having to wake up and rush out the house because the ground was cracking and it was like sinking, like a sinkhole was trying to come about. And all of a sudden now there was an earthquake that was in, I think, Thailand and Bank. I'm not probably saying that one right, but the earthquake was on the spectrum of, they said it was like 7.7, but now it went from a 7.7 to a 8.8 or something. It was bad. And so a lot of people lost their lives, over 2,000 people, y'all. 2,000 people. And it's so crazy because people been like worshiping Thailand, and it's been so much stuff going on over there. And all of a sudden God's wrath has came upon Thailand and Bangkok, something. It's called something. And God said his people will be here in this hour to see the evildoers of this world be taken out. Okay? And so I want you guys to be aware of what's going on. I have made a lot of revelation videos saying that God is coming back sooner than later. Get your house in order. Pray over your children. Get in a prayer closet. Pray over your family. We don't know if we're going to get them 3 days of darkness that's going to come upon us, y'all. If we do, we need to be prepared. If we get them 3 days of darkness, y'all, it's going to be a time where them 3 days of darkness, you cannot go outside. You have to cover your windows with dark curtains, plastic bags, whatever you have, and you cannot be deceived in that hour, because it's going to be things that's outside that is not of God, okay? And they're going to be snatching souls, they're going to be deceiving people, and they're going to be able to knock on your door and disguise themselves as your family members or anything. But God said it will not be your family members. It'll be like evildoers of the world who's trying to deceive people in this hour. And so, y'all, we are living in the hour of tribulation. The book of Enoch states that the righteous, the elect ones, will be living in this hour. We're living. And the reason why we here and living in this hour is because God wants us to warn his people and bring all his people together so that y'all will not fall by the wayside in this hour, so y'all can be awakened in this hour and not be deceived by the enemy and his tactics, okay? And so, like I said, y'all, God is speaking all around us. Y'all haven't seen my video of the Shutterstock and the clock. I talked about God saying there's going to be a shaking in the earth, and here it is. It was an earthquake. It was a shaking, all right, and it took a lot of lives. They said over 2,000 people, y'all. So like I said, in this hour, if you're not on the good side of God, you will be wiped out by his wrath in this hour. And so, like I said, I'm sounding the alarm for God's people. I hope you guys are having a great day out there. And until the next time, guys, love and peace. Bye.